Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Larry. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some room to roam now. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing at 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll set up to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They get 14 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff working right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bennett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Back to throw. And he's got Bennett. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. A gain of 6 there on first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harvey. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They give him a gain of 37. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, Johnson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Giants on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is redouble their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So they're operating in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. And welcome, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. The Giants are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Eagles just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Here we'll get a fumble on the run. Third down from inside the 10. The catch will be made in double coverage, and it leads to a touchdown. The Giants push the lead to 10. Now 1st and 10, middle of the field, the pass will be caught. And he ends up at the 19-yard line before he stopped on the play. Giants now later on the drive. Moss is found on the quick pass, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They'll drop the throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Runs through the contact. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. All right, here we go. Boom,
now back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touched down right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So that one will be accepted. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now 3rd and long coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Giants on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Stiff-armed him. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, man. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. Able to spin free. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Bennett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
A man on the crossing route. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.